Hey friends, so let's talk about sentences. Today we're going to talk about complete sentences versus incomplete sentences. And I want you to take a second and think about why is it so important to write and to speak in incomplete sentences. So a complete sentence is a sentence that makes sense. It has all its parts. It's a complete thought. So why is that important, do you think? So hopefully you came up with some reasons why complete sentences are important in writing and speaking. So let's talk about complete sentences. A complete sentence must answer two questions. It must answer who or what the sentence is about, and that's the subject. We call that the naming part. So the subject is the naming part of the sentence. It tells us who or what the sentence is about. But it also must answer what is happening in the sentence. We call that the predicate. That's the telling part. That tells us what is happening in the sentence. So you need a naming part and a telling part, a subject and a predicate. You need who or what is the sentence about and what is happening in the sentence. So as long as you have a naming and a telling part, and you have a capital at the beginning and a punctuation mark at the end, then you have a complete sentence. Anything else would be considered an incomplete sentence. So I'm going to do the first two for us. We're going to put a check mark. If it's a complete sentence, we'll put a check mark, or we'll put an X if it's an incomplete sentence. And we'll figure out how we can make our incomplete sentences complete. So the very first sentence says, the cat likes to play. The cat likes to play. Well, it tells me the who or the what. It's the cat. And what is happening? Well, likes to play. That's the telling part, telling me what's happening. So the cat likes to play. That's a complete sentence. I'm going to put a check mark by that one. And the second one says, I can find. I can find. Is that a complete sentence? So what is it that you can find? It has a naming part, but it doesn't tell us completely about the telling part. What can you find? So what could you say to make this complete? You could say, I can find. Maybe you could say, I can find shells on a beach. That would make it complete. But the way it is right now is an incomplete sentence. I can find is incomplete. All right. So this time I'll just read the sentence, and then you say if you think it's a complete sentence with a naming and telling part, or if you think it's incomplete, and then I will put in a check mark or an X. So this one says, cute little kittens. Cute little kittens. Is that complete or incomplete? That is incomplete. It tells me the who or the what. It tells me about cute little kittens, but it doesn't answer the what is happening. So it has a naming part, but not a telling part. All right, this one. I like to go to the library. I like to go to the library. Is that complete or incomplete? That one is a complete sentence. I like to go to the library. All right, we can bake cookies after school. We can bake cookies after school. Complete or incomplete? That one is complete. It has a naming and a telling part. All right. He rode his bike to the park. He rode his bike to the park. Complete or incomplete? That one is also complete. It has the naming, who, the he, and the telling. He rode his bike to the park. All right. Bring cupcakes to school. Bring cupcakes to school. Well, it has the telling part, but it doesn't have a naming part. I don't know who's bringing the cupcakes to school, so that's incomplete. All right, last one. We like to go to the beach. We like to go to the beach. That one is complete. It has the naming, that's we, and the telling, like to go to the beach. So it's very important that you write in complete sentences and speak in complete sentences. And that's important so that people can understand what you are saying, understand what you're writing. So make sure when you're writing sentences that they have a naming part that tells me who or what the sentence is about, and you have a telling part, and that's what is happening in the sentence.